How's it going, YouTube? Chris here, Monolith Theater. Got another update for you today on the theater. Now, I'm going to break this up into segments. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to get done today, but I do want to show you what I've already got done. And hopefully in this video, I can finish it out. So let's turn this camera around. So I've started the platform. I've got everything cut. The outer boards are screwed together. The joists in the middle are not. And I've got one more to cut for here, and it'll be 16 centered, and of course it ain't falling the right way. I'll do my stuff a little different, so I'll do a 4x8 sheet, and put a piece in the center is what I'm thinking. Maybe. We'll see how it works out. But I've got to run the electrical here, and then I'm going to run one for the front. And actually this platform ended up being golly, over 6 feet. So I got plenty of space back there. I did have a vent here. I closed that vent off. My air conditioner's been having a little trouble. Guys, we're in South Carolina, and the heat index for the past, oh my God, seemed like for the past month has been just about over 100 degrees every single day, like 110. Even though the temperature might be 93, it still feels like 105. It'll be 101 temperature, feel like 111. So it's been hot. My air ain't keeping up. One of my son's friends that used to work HVAC said that maybe the air's not keeping up. This was an extra room that was built on, and they put 2 vents here. And this room is always the coldest room in the house in the summer and the warmest in the winter. So I don't think I'm going to lose anything by closing that vent off, and that'll push the air back into the house. So I decided to do that because I was going to do an end step, and then ended up being a really big over there, and I didn't want that. And I didn't want you to be crowded trying to get up there, and I didn't want to lose floor space. So I just closed the vent off, done away with it. I still got the vent over there. I think it'll be fine. I think it may help the rest of the house. But we're getting this done today. I waited all day long for them to bring this wood, and they brought it at like the wood and the sheetrock, which I'm not going to do sheetrock today. I just want to get the platform done and the steps. I'm going to do the steps. I'm going to try to do the steps today. Maybe get the platform and electrical, and then I got to go back and get the sheeting. I could get that 7/16 OSB, but to me it's too thin. I'm doing 3/4. That is what I did on my other theater. I had 3/4. I mean, when I do this, you could just about I could park my Corvette on it if I can get it in here. It's sturdy. It ain't going nowhere. You can have 4 or 5 people up on it. It ain't moving. So I'm gonna do 3/4 flooring, subflooring, and I think I'll be all right. I know I'll be all right. And then I'm gonna do the steps. I'm gonna run the electrical. I got all the insulation to put in. As you can see, I already got the back wall done. I went ahead and finished the studs, studded up, put a jack in there only because that boy. All right. So they didn't have any spruce. So they said, well, we got treated. I said, well, that's fine. I'll take it. And guys, if you know you mess with this shit, that shit's heavy. It is heavy. It's heavy. And I've been struggling this morning toting these big old long. You know, it comes in 12 foot. I had to cut it down to about 10 or so. And then these are like, that's half. So it's half of the 12 foot. So that's how I cut it. So it ended up making it real long, which is fine. I think we'll be okay. I was telling my buddy Frankie about where I'm going to be sitting at. And it looks like, I mean, I'm going to be close to the door, and it's fine because you're still going to be way over here. It's not going to hit. But I think I'm going to be, once I move that wall back, at my ear, my listening position, where I'm going to sit is going to be about 12 feet, 11 to 12 feet. And I think that is good to be at the screen. I think before I was like 14 feet to the screen. So, I mean, I'm losing a little bit of space, but I'm adding a second row, which I think is freaking awesome, man. I'll probably sit on that back row some because you're going to get, I just think it'll be good. And then we're going to run surrounds, double surrounds. We're going to have surrounds about right here. And then we're going to have some surrounds either there or there, both sides, and then your back surrounds. So I'm going to have to pick up, if I'm going to do a 9-channel, I'm going to have to pick up an extra set of, well, no, I won't. I've got plenty. Because I got 4 and I got 2 more. No, I am, because I was talking about doing the in-wall front wide. So, yep, I may have to pick up another set. And those things ain't really cheap. And I know I got to pick up another set of the 8-inch Polk speakers. I know I got to pick up another one of them. And but it's getting along. So we'll conclude this section of the video. And as you can see here, boy, I cut that board just about the right length. And I had to put a 2x4 on top, regular, just a scrap piece, and beat it and get it in on both sides because it was tight. And I wasn't hauling that big old board back outside to cut it anymore. And cutting these boards ain't real easy because my skill saw, I think I need a new blade. And then my compound miter saw is not a slide saw. So I have to cut the majority of the board and then flip it over and cut it. And it works good. It's just, manhandling the boards right there is something. But we will come back later in the video and I'll show you what I've got done. And I know some people say, man, you need time lapse and stuff. I'm not real good at doing all that. And especially when I'm running in and out and all that. I don't know. A lot of people like it. But I don't know. But anyway, we will definitely be back in the next segment to show you some more progress on the riser. All right, so we're back. We're back. So let's see what we got done. Look at there. It's done. I got 2 receptacles. I got a receptacle in the front, in the middle. I got a receptacle in the back, in the middle. And this thing is piled full of insulation. I had a bunch of those little 12 by 12, those foam pieces right there. And I piled them all up under the insulation so it would be full. And then I took the rest of like overflow insulation. Let's see. Right over here is more insulation up under there. And I just kind of doubled it, tripled it, did whatever to get it full. So I don't want to hear it resonate. I want it to be as quiet as a mouse. And then of course we'll get carpet put on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on it now. And then I'm going to do the steps. And then I might call it a day because I am worn out. So we'll check back in a few with the top. All right, we back again, and I want to show you how everything looks. Check this out. Wow, I am so happy how this looks. Definitely going to have to do some changes in the setup. The subs, I mean, if I do a row of 3, which is what I'll do, or what I would like to have, those subs are not going to work. As you can see, I mean, they are just right there at it. They're not touching, but it's very, very, very close. I probably can split the difference a little bit more. Yeah, I can push it this way some. And I can't go any more forward. I got a good distance behind there. I mean, from the head, and it actually, when it reclines, it's still about this far away from the wall. So it's good. And when it reclines here, it is about, well, I can show you. So we'll recline it. And as you can see, let it fully recline. There it goes. So it is not exactly all the way to the edge. So I may can come this way a little bit further, but I don't know. I have to wait and see what it looks like when I get another row of chairs. But there's definitely some room to do some stuff. up here. But I've got to get it right because I got to do the surrounds, and I want them to be in the right place. So I got to make sure that I get everything right. So as it's looking now, the surrounds is probably going to go right here, and on that wall about the same spot there. And I'm gonna have to cut it, which is gonna be sheetrock and fabric over top of it, so you're not gonna see it. So I'll run the wires and I'll get all that done. On the side surrounds there, and then the other surrounds up here, and then the back surrounds. I'll use the chairs to kind of gauge on where I want them. On a row of 3, I'm thinking either on this or this. I don't really know which ones. I'll take some measurements and see about where I think they need to be or something. I'll figure that out. But yeah, I wanted to jump on here again and give it this last update today. Now I will be doing a little platform here to for a step. As I said before, I didn't want to do a end step because it would have took away from the platform, especially all the way back here. I mean, that would have been a long end step, and I just didn't want to do that. I feel better about how I did this, so I'm pretty happy with it. Now, like I say, if worst comes to worst, and I have to drop down on the subs, I can do some 15s and get a smaller box. That'll give me a little bit more room. I really don't want to do any 12s or anything like that. I told my son, I said, heck, I'll mount the daggone things on the wall up there. So I'll build a platform and sit on the wall. But I don't have a trend off, and I don't have waveforming, and I don't know what that would do. That would probably do some crazy stuff, and I don't want to do that. But we'll, I mean, we can use them in the living room setup because I have 2 Polk 10s in there, or 12. No, I think they're 10s, and I've been wanting to upgrade them and get rid of them. So I can always put them in the living room and downsize a little bit in here, which, golly, I hate to do that. But if I don't do a row of 3, you'll be kind of sitting exactly where somebody else is. Or if I do a sofa in the back, it might be a little better. One of the long sofas like I had, like I got in the living room. So I don't know. I'm in the figuring out stages now. This is just about where I want it. I got to do a lot of wiring for the subwoofers. I'm going to run some RCAs in case I do get a powered subs. So that's what I did before. I'll run some RCAs, drop them down in the wall. I'll run some speaker wire because I got to run it for the surrounds. And I'm going to run speaker wires for these subs here that are passive. So I'll get everything run before I do the sheetrock. I don't have to do that. I'm not going to do that anytime today. May not even get it done tomorrow or next week. But I got the main thing done. I got this done. Now I can move the 24s out of the way, and I can get some of this. I got to get the rest of this car. Sorry. There's a lot of dust and insulation stuff flying around in here. Now, I made it in the last segment. I got sidetracked, which I do a lot of times. I was talking about, I put that jack in the wall right there, and I was talking about pressure treated 2x12s. Well, they sent me pressure treated 2x4s. That's why it's a little bit different color than the rest of them. That one and these 2 here. But when I put that one in, it was bowed like crazy. I'm like, what in the world? And I didn't want to leave it like that, so I just put a jack in it to pull it out. I mean, I went back and proofed the thing, and I said, well, I got sidetracked, and I never explained why I put the jack in there. So that is what we have on the platform. Like I said, the only thing I have left to do on the platform is build 2 little steps. Now I'm thinking about doing lights, but I done it up. I decided not to do little lights on the steps because the ones that I found, I'm having to do stuff on a budget right now because I got these 2 things going on. So Some of the lights I looked at was cheap, but it said frequently returned. Said I wasn't gonna buy them if they were returned, because there's a reason why they return. And then the ones that were good were like $200 or $300, and I just wasn't doing it. So I'll do without the lights. I'll figure some stuff out. But I'm happy with how this looks. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to get the sheetrock up, get all my fabric mates up, get the speakers. I just can't wait to get it done, to be honest with you. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So let me talk about the front for a little bit. So today, while I was working on this, I pulled the insulation down that I had in behind there. That's what I used in here to kind of finish that up, and then I'll do something different in behind there to kind of close that off. I realized that I really don't have to tear this wall down and rebuild it. So that's going to save me time and money, because I took a tape measure and I measured these speakers, how deep they are. Now, they are pretty deep speakers. They're about 23 inches deep from the little thing on the back there to the front. It's about 23 inches. And this wall here, I built it 25 inches deep to the side right here. So I got a couple of inches to spare, and as long as I don't get any massive, big, gigantic subs, then I got all the room I need. Unless I just get some massive speakers that I have to figure something else out. But not going to tear the wall completely down. I'm just going to figure out where I want to cut it, and I will cut it, and then I will fix the part up here, and I'll do the fabric mate all the way across, and she'll be just about done with the actual room. Now, all this wiring and running speakers and all this stuff is going to take me a minute. And then I got to buy more fabric mate and stuff back here. And that stuff's kind of on the expensive side. I ain't gonna lie, I wish I could get some sponsors to help me. I need another row of chairs. I need some subs, maybe some different smaller subs. I'd love to have some speakers. I got that company talking about sending me a projector. That'd be awesome. I don't want to reveal the name of it until they do it. And I also got to build a hush box, and that's going to look real good. I'm excited about doing that. Getting the projector mounted up there. I may go ahead and do that because I got to take it down anyway. I still got everything hooked up, but I'm going to unhook all the speakers and all these other cables, and we're going to do it different the next go around. I didn't know enough about how to do this crap, and I run all the speaker wires on the bottom. I mean, I didn't know any better, but I didn't want to change it because it was too much to change. But we're going to change it now. We're going to run everything from the top like it should be. Oh boy, I am tired. It's hot. It's still cool in the room, even though I closed that vent up, and the house seems to be staying cool. It's I think the last time I looked, it's about 2 o'clock now. It was felt like 96, 97 degrees outside, and my air was still holding steady at the temperature that it set at. So I count that as a win. And I don't know how it's going to be when this, because it's been kind of cloudy out here today. Sun's out now, but I don't know. But we're going to get this thing. Like I said, we got the back pretty much done. I'll work on getting the platform, the hush box made. I seen on Facebook these home theater groups. There's a guy that's making hush boxes. Now he really makes them for JVCs, but I would imagine you could use them or modify them if you had to for anything. But I like the way they look. They're real cool. But I think I can make one and mount it in the ceiling real good. I might even fix it with some fans on it. Don't think I'm gonna need that. Just as long as I have it venting out the front. But I don't know. We'll see. You guys give me your opinion on that. I need opinions on that. If I build a hush box, Don't know if I'm gonna make it completely closed. Oh, I gotta run a plug or something. I gotta run some power up there. Oh, golly. Huh. I just remembered that. Oh, while I was talking. Yep, I'm gonna have to run a power plug up there. I'll do it. Ain't no problem. We'll get it done. We'll get that done. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get me something to drink. But well, we're gonna get this room done, guys. May not be complete for a while, but we're gonna get this wall tore down or fixed. Get the equipment rack out, move it around where I can work on the front wall. Get the screen hung back up. Get the speakers set in there. Try to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Like I say, the back side of that wall is not finished out. So I got to, you can see, and that's why I really don't want to go to all the extreme to doing all this crap. See, that's a brick wall back there. So I've got to do some kind of insulation back there, and I'll figure that out. Insulate it real good, put it behind there to keep all the refurb and everything down. I thought about kind of closing off where the speakers go, but I don't know. I'll figure all that out. We'll get that figured out once I get in there and start working and cutting, and I'll make something work. So, guys, I'm gonna turn this camera around, and I'm actually gonna get up here and sit down for a minute. Oh, so guys, that's my video. I've been working hard in here. I didn't really do a whole lot yesterday, but I got the days before that, and I've been working on the building, the office for my future wife, my fiance. I got the guy from Duke Power did come out today, so I know what I need to do for that, and I got to get that on the way. Get the things, the ball in motion for that. So got a lot going on. So we'll be kind of hit and miss in the theater room for the next couple weeks. I might hit at it here and there, do little things, but I really want to get the office done for her so she can be here. I mean, that's priority. But I don't know. I hope we can get this thing situated though. And I really I'm setting up here on this platform now, and man, it's cool. It's been a while since I had a theater with a platform, and I'm really liking it right now. And heck, I might just, before I get another row of chairs, I might just keep these up here. I think it's cool, man. So but that's my video, and if we got any more updates coming, I'll definitely do a video on it. So y'all guys have a good day. 4th of July is getting close, and but we should see you before then. So everybody have a good day, and we'll catch you again in the next video.